Pause. Okay, so yes, we're gonna go into recline butterfly, and we're gonna hold this posture for 3 minutes. And you can put your hands on your stomach, or you can raise them over your head for extra stretch. It feels good if you raise them over your head. Just kind of bend your elbows a little bit and have your arms alongside you. And this is Yin Yoga, by the way. So Yin Yoga, you basically are holding the poses to stretch the connective tissues and the ligaments, the tendons in your joints, and the fascia. It's like the longer you hold the pose, the more you kind of like tame the muscle or stretch the muscle. So that's what we're doing here.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want to be able to be more flexible and stretch my muscle.
Right, exactly. So Yin Yoga is good for that because you're able to hold, and the longer you hold it, the more stretch you'll get, the more flexibility you get. Because when I first started doing this posture, oh my goodness, Joanne, it just used to hurt. It hurted so bad. And I just said, no, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep doing it. And then I did it for like a week straight. And I started loosening up my inner thighs and my inner hips. And now it's still a little tender, but it's not like the first time, you know.
Uh-huh. How's your knee?
And the knee is getting a lot better. I just still try to take it easy. I don't want to push it, but it's slowly, surely, it's repairing itself.
Uh-huh.
Some of yoga postures that I want to do, I don't do it because I know it requires a lot of knee work, and I know that I don't. If I do that, it's going to really put a lot of pressure on my knees. So I just take it easy and do basic, you know, until I feel like it's good. I'm going to wait until like December because it was December when my knee started acting up. So
Uh-huh.
December 2019 is when I first started feeling the flare up. So December 2020 is when I may start going into more challenging postures because then that'll be a whole year since I've been trying to recover it, you know? You got to give your body time to recover. Sometimes people don't give their body.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you gotta make sure you give your body time to recover.
And when it comes to your knees, it's very important because your knees, man, once they mess up, it's like your life is messed up.
Exactly. Well, so as soon as you start getting, if you're trying to lose weight, it should get better.
Yeah, and I am. I'm losing like inches, you know?
Uh-huh.
I might have lost like maybe 1 or 2 pounds, but I'm really losing in inches. I can tell by my clothes. Some of my
That's
clothes are so tight on my body.
uh-huh.
So that's why I don't get discouraged if my weight is not going as fast as I want it because I know with all that workout I'm doing, I'm losing something. I'm just not seeing it the way I want to see it, but it's happening, you know? So we're going to inhale and bring our knees together.
Bring the knees together.
Yes. And we're going to bring our foot to the edges of our mat and just let your knees drop in. Kind of do a reverse posture of what we just did because we just worked the inner thighs. And
Uh-huh.
so now we're going to just
To the outer.
bring those knees in to soothe the pain a little bit. Now we're going to take our right ankle and place it on top of our left knee. And we call this sleeping swan. So you can either stay like this, or you can bring your right hand and bring it under your right knee and pull your left knee in towards your stomach. If you want to look up and see how I'm doing it, you can see if you want to do it this way or you can stay the way you are.
Okay. I'm gonna do it this way.
Okay, so we're gonna hold this for 3 minutes.
Okay.
So as long as you're feeling some quite some pulling
Uh-huh.
in your right hip and back of your right thigh, then that's good. And you don't necessarily have to do it the way I'm doing it. I just want to do extra stretch because it kind of like helps me break in my lower part of my back and stuff. It also helps with the lower back. Sometimes I have a little lower back pain, so it kind of soothes that when I do this. I do it this way. And like sometimes if you're just laying in your bed on your back talking to your honey, you could just put your right ankle over your left knee or your left ankle over your right knee, and you could just be on the phone talking like that.
Uh-huh.
Having too much pressure.
Let's see. So I could try to see if I could grab my ankle. So you're holding your knee while you're.
So I have my leg like this, and then I
Uh-huh.
take my right arm and I put it through,
Oh, I see.
and
Okay.
then I pull my knee in.
Okay.
Yeah, put my knee in as much as possible.
Oh, I'm doing it.
You got it, exactly. So you can hold your knees with your hands to help keep your knee in.
Uh-huh.
Right. Exactly, just like that. I know it kind of hurts a little bit, but trust me, it's stretching out those hip bones.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so now we'll put our left foot back on the mat, release our hands, and we'll switch legs. So now we're gonna put our left ankle on top of our right knee. Switch legs now, Joanne.
Okay.
Left ankle on top of your right knee.
Left ankle go on top of right knee. Okay.
Yeah, so switch legs.
Okay. Because I did the right, now I'm doing the left. So it's
Right,
showing. Okay.
right.
So this is my left right here. This is my
So
left.
did you switch legs or that's the leg you did already?
No, I switched legs.
Okay, so now you're gonna take your left arm. If you want to pull your knee in, your right knee in, you take your left arm, bring it under the left leg, and then grab your knees with your fingers. And then, lightly push that right leg into your chest. Just enough so you can feel that stretch in the hip part, the bottom of your thigh.
Uh-huh.
So we'll hold this for 3 minutes.
Yeah, this is definitely stretching.
I know. One side is always going to be a little bit more tender than the other side.
Uh-huh.
I noticed that my right side, the side we just did, that hurts.
Uh-huh.
That hurts a lot more because I guess because of that whole knee situation I have going on.
Uh-huh.
Right side, whenever I try to do certain things with that leg, it doesn't flex like the left side. Yeah, if it gets too much, you can just bring your foot on the ground and just place the left knee over the left ankle over the right knee. If it's too much pulling it in, you know. Okay, so we'll release the leg, release the arms, release the leg. I will take both knees and we're gonna drop them to the left. Like,
Okay.
yeah. Keep your back straight. If you want to scoot your hips over to the right a little bit so you can get a nice drop, just drop both knees over to the left. Just, you can bring your arms over your head or you can have them alongside your waist. It's up to you. I like to bring them over my head, kind of help stretch. And then just look up to the ceiling. How does that feel? In your lower back, you feel a little stretching?
Yes. And I feel stretching on my arms too.
Yes. Or you got them over your head?
Uh-huh.
Yes. See, just little simple postures. They do a lot to the body you'll never imagine.
Uh-huh. Got to take care of the body too.
And I admire you because you're really adamant in what you want to do. You say you want to lose weight and you're doing everything it is to do it. And you're not letting nobody get
I'm
you up.
trying.
You're not letting nobody distract you. I'm sure some days are challenging, but you're not giving up, you know? And that's good.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't care about their health, and at least you kind of are health aware, you know? You're aware now that you got to take care of your health. Sometimes we want changes right away, but it's all about the discipline and being patient.
Uh-huh.
We're going to come back to center and we're going to drop our legs to the right. If you want to scoot your hips over a little bit to the left, that way you can get like a deeper drop. You can do that too. I find it good when I find it better when I scoot over to the left or to the right, my hips a little bit. It helps me.
Okay.
Yeah, it helps you drop your knees more. And you're still using some kind of muscle control because you got to use your muscles to keep your legs down, you know,
Uh-huh.
holding your arms up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's bring our legs back to center. Now we're gonna come up, nice and easy. And we're gonna do a deer, it's called the deer pose. So we're gonna take our left leg and bring it to the back, like a little half a split, so to speak. Yeah. And then the right leg, we're gonna bend the knee. And we're gonna, well, if I move up some, your right leg will be aligned to the top part of your mat. And then the left leg will be aligned on the side of your mat. So you wanna keep hip, knee, knee, ankle, kind of in a nice even shape. And the same with the back leg, hip, knee, knee, ankle. We can stay like this, or you could come forward. But if you go like this, you're gonna feel like stretching in your left leg. If you go like this, you'll feel like stretching in the hip and the front of the thigh. Or if you go forward, you'll feel some stretching, but it won't be like when you're sitting up. I think I'll sit up because I do need to stretch. I haven't stretched my leg like that since the last time we did it. So we'll stay here for about 2 minutes because this is very intense. We'll stay here for about 2 minutes. Yeah, I really feel that pressure on the inside of my left hip. And a little stretching I feel in my right leg, but his left leg is really, really showing me how it's supposed to be done.
One leg 30.
I know. Yeah, we could come out. We'll do the same on the other side. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I had to lift my leg up. Yeah, I tell you, it looks simple, but this one really puts the thighs to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why sometimes I'll just go forward because when I sit up like this, oh my gosh. Yeah, see, I'm feeling it in my right leg. I think I need it here just a little bit.
So
we'll do like 2 minutes, a minute and a half.
This is good for me because I don't really stretch. So this is forcing me to stretch my body. Even the arms, even though like I'm sitting back the way you are, I still stretch my arm. Me
too, especially in my wrist because I'm holding my body up, so my wrist has to be a little bit more planted in the floor. So I'm planting my wrist in the floor and then I'm leaning back in the arms. So I'm trying to keep my shoulders up. Sometimes people like to go back on their elbows, but that is like, oh.
Hi. I'm not that of that.
Yeah, exactly. And not to hold it. Maybe to go into the posture for like 10 seconds and come out, but not for 2 minutes. It did feel kind of good, but it hurted at the same time. I felt like my hip was going to snap just now.
Oh, wow.
I don't know whoever created that posture. They had to really be on some serious alcohol. Say, oh, you can also go back on your elbows. Okay, so we'll come up. You still there, Joanne?
Yeah,
And
I'm
we'll
still
come
here.
up now and slowly bring the legs together. Be easy on this one. Then we'll turn on our stomach. Oh, well, actually not on our stomach, but we'll get on our hands and our knees. And then we'll bring the right leg forward like this. And then just come down.
Come down.
And you can rest your forehead on your hands. And we just kind of hold that for a minute. We can stay here for a minute. Or you could bring your forehead flat on the mat. It's up to you how deep you want to go. Okay. Let's inhale and push up with our hands. And let's switch legs. Bring the left leg forward and the right leg back. And to come down on our forehead, or you can rest your head on your hands. Sometimes I like to start on my hands, resting on my hands, and then I'll just go flat on the mat. Okay, let's push up on our hands. Nice inhale. And let's, Felt like I never did that one before. Now we're gonna lay back on our back and we'll do the half happy baby pose. So half happy baby poses. We'll bring our knees, we'll bend our knees with our feet flat.
Uh-huh.
Then take our right foot. You can grab the bottom of your foot
Uh-huh.
and just press your right thigh like towards your chest. But open it up a little wide and then just pull it in and allow that left leg to stay bent, but just let it flop over to the side. If you can't grab the sole of your feet, that's okay. You can grab the ankle and just pull the ankle in. It's just easier for me to grab the back of my foot. I can push my knee.
Uh-huh.
And if you want to take your left arm, you can raise that over your head. Or you can just keep it, alongside your waist. We'll stay here for about 2 or 3 minutes. Open up that right hip. Open the leg up a little bit. Feel the stretch. Okay, let's release the leg. And let's switch legs. I'm going to grab the left leg now. And grab the soles of our foot, or you can grab your ankle. And just press that left leg into your chest. Kind of bring it out somewhat. Open up the inside of the thighs. And just let the right leg just flop over to the side, hang freely. And you can bring your right arm over your head. Okay, so let's release the left leg. And now we're going to grab both legs. And you can grab your big toes with your 2 peace fingers. Or you can grab the back of your feet. Grab your ankles, whichever way is comfortable for you. And just bring your legs open. Right. Because you want to stretch the inner thigh.
Mm-hmm.
You want to bend the knees a little bit, you can. Right. We'll just hold this for a few seconds. How you feeling so far?
Okay.
Okay. So we'll release the toes, and we'll bring our feet flat on the mat with the knees bent. And we're going to take our left leg and wrap it around our right knee. If you want to look at me and see how it looks, you can.
Uh-huh. My left leg, wrap it around my right knee.
Your right leg here, just like this. You see it?
Yeah.
No, not like that, like this.
I don't think I can do that. my
Okay.
legs are my
Oh, no,
legs are short.
no problem. So now you're gonna just scoot your hips a little bit to the left and then drop both of the legs down. This is called the lion spinal twist, but it's more like a knee pal type of thing. You're paling one knee over the next. Before we just had both knees lying over to the side. This time we're crossing the legs, so to speak. So now we bring the legs back up to center, uncross the left leg and cross the right leg.
Left leg.
Right leg. Put the right leg over the left leg.
Okay. Okay, leave it like that for a while.
Scoot your hips over to the right a little bit and then just drop the legs to the left.
Okay.
And you can have your arms up over your shoulder, over your head. You can leave them alongside your waist. It just feels more better to me if I have them over my head. It's better stretch.
Mhm.
If you want to grab that back foot, your left leg, you grab that left foot for extra stretch in the knee. You can do that too.
Okay.
Added added things you can do within this posture. But for now, I'm just gonna let the legs hang to the side. Anyway. So we're gonna do this tomorrow too, if you're able to come on in the afternoon.
What time?
Yeah, 1 or maybe 1:30 or something like that. We'll see how the one
Okay.
looks.
Oh,
And then,
okay.
because I was thinking about doing this yin yoga every Thursday, so that way
Uh-huh.
at least we're getting a nice stretch in every week, you know.
Uh-huh.
And tomorrow's Thursday, so I think we'll do this tomorrow too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll bring our legs back up to center. You can uncross them first, or you can uncross them once you get back to center. And we'll slowly come up. Take your time. And we're gonna come into chakras like the scarab beetle. We'll have our knees like shoulder width apart. And then we just come down like this. And you can bring your arms back with your forehead down. Or you can bring your arms like this or like this. I'm gonna go back today. Kind of feels good on my shoulders. Just let the shoulders drop freely. Don't worry about if they feel funny. You can just pull your arms back if you think they're hanging over too much.
Okay.
Does it hurt when you do it?
No. Uh-uh.
This one is pretty good, right?
Yes.
What
Now you
about?
have your arms around your legs, your knees.
No, I just put them back.
Okay.
I just put them back. Sometimes people like to hold their ankles,
Uh-huh.
but I don't want to hold my ankles. I just want my arms to hang freely. And you can pull them back. That way you're pulling your shoulders back so they're not like hanging over too much.
Mm-hmm.
That's too, if that gets uncomfortable, you can always bring your arms to the front over your head,
Okay.
like your ears. This helps with my knee,
Mm-hmm.
stretch the front of thighs. Kind of helps me stretch my. Make sure the top of your feet are flat on the mat as well.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people like to curl their toes because they want to stretch their toes. So if you want to come up on your toes and curl them under and then come back down, you could do that too. They're gonna do that for a few minutes. Oh yeah.
You think we'll finish at 10, Nikki? So what time you want to finish?
Yeah, we'll be finished at 10 because we're gonna come out of this now and then we're gonna lay back on our back and we're gonna go into the mummy pose, which is the last pose before we seal up,
Okay.
and then we'll close out. So we'll just stretch our legs out in front of us and turn our palms up. I just kind of think about renewal, life after death, like a reestablishment stage.
Uh-huh.
Self, replenishing yourself, renewing yourself, renewing things in your life, all those things that you want to correct. This mummy kind of takes you there to ponder on those things, work on making it happen in action. So now we just slowly bring our knees up to our chest and then roll to the right. Center, and then roll to the left. Roll back to center. And then we just come up in the seated position. Yeah, stretch our legs out in the front and come up. Yep. Just like that. Thank you so much, Joanne, for your time.
Thank you.
How you feeling?
I feel great.
You feeling good?
Good.
Me too. I needed that stretch myself.
Yeah.
Trust me, I needed that stretch. I wonder how long. I wonder how long we was on. Probably like an hour, right?
Maybe about like 30, 40, maybe 40 minutes.
40 minutes? Okay, well, that's close to an hour.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'll send you a link tomorrow, and if you're able to come on, we'll just do, how we always do it.
Yes. Sound like a plan.
That's right. Thank you again, Joanne. I appreciate you.
Thank you too, Nikkish. Appreciate you too.
Okay. Have a good night.
Thank you. Take care.
You too.
Night.